In this video, we're gonna web scrape any website using AI. That is, we're gonna specifically use the crawl for AI and the Deepseek R1 models. You can see that using the crawl for AI, you can scrape any website in just a few seconds. Consider after we scrape your website, you will get a result in the Markdown format. You can see that this is the scraped content in the Markdown format. Not only this, if you want the result in the HTML format, you can just change the one line, that is output.html. Now you consider we will get the result in the HTML format. So if you want to extract the all the media present in the website, you can do this in just a single line, that is output.media. It will result all the media present in the website in the dictionary format. You can see that this is the all the media present in the website, and you can see that there. And finally, if you want to extract all the links from the website also, you can do that by using a single line called the output.links. And the cool part here is that you can pass this result to the LLM, that is the DeepSeek, and you can interact with it, and you can ask any prompt about the website and you will get the result. For example, we ask a prompt like how many courses are there in the website, you can see that we'll get a result like there are 3 courses: Python, NumPy, and the GitHub. And you can ask any prompt like what are the price of the individual courses. You can see that Python is free, NumPy is 19 rupees, and GitHub is free. Using this technique, you can generate unlimited leads from any website using just these two AI tools, that is the crawl for AI and the DeepSeek R1 models. So let's see how to perform this AI web scraping using the crawl for AI and the DeepSeek. Let's get started. For this, just open any browser and type crawl for AI and click on the first result. Let's open this GitHub link. So let me open this GitHub link, and you can see that this is the GitHub repository that we're gonna use. So if you scroll down, you can see the crawl for AI open source LLM friendly web scraper, and below that you can see why you wanna use the crawl for AI, build for LLM, lightning fast, flexible browser control, and there are many reasons out there. And below that we have the quick start. So first we need to install the crawl for AI, and below that we have the sample code. Below that we have the features. So first we need to install the crawl for AI. So you're gonna copy this command. Further, let's open your terminal. If you are using the Windows, just open your command prompt. So let me open this terminal and type pip install crawl for AI. So press enter. You can see the requirement already satisfied. So let me clear the screen. Next, we need to install this setup. That is the web browser. We need the web browser so that the crawl for AI can scrape it. So the web browser we're gonna use in this video is the Chromium. So using this third line, the crawl for AI will automatically install the Chromium browser for us. We don't have to do anything. So let's copy this as third command. So let me go to the terminal and type crawl for AI hyphen setup. This will install the necessary tools so that the crawl for AI will work properly. Consider running post installation process. You consider it will install all the necessary dependencies we need for the crawl for AI. You consider installing Playwright browser, that is the Chromium browsers. So let's scroll down. You consider it's installing all the required dependencies. So just give you a few minutes. Once we have done the crawl for AI setup, below that we have verification. So we will deal with that later. So if you get any issues, run this command. So while our code is installing, let's go to the crawl for AI documentation. So let me open a new tab and type crawl for AI docs. So just click on the first link that says home. If you go to the quick crawling, so let me open the simple crawling. Consider this is this boiler template that we can use to scrape any website. And you consider we have, so if you open the terminal, you consider now the all the required dependencies has been installed for our crawl for AI. If we go to the GitHub, copy this command to verify our installation. So let me copy this command. So let's go to the terminal. Let's create the screens first and paste the command here. You consider running crawl for AI health check, testing crawling capabilities. Just give a few minutes. So crawling test pass. That means everything is fine. So we can move ahead with the tutorial. So let's clear the screen. So before we proceed ahead, so let me create a folder now to work for our project. I have a folder called the A crawl in this. So I'm gonna open the uh, terminal here, and inside this terminal I'm gonna open this folder in the Visual Studio Code. So let me open this project folder in the Visual Studio Code, and inside this Visual Studio I'm gonna create a Python file called the main.py. So now we have the Python file, right? So let me go to the crawl for a documentation. Let's go to the documentation. You can see that here is the documentation. So from crawl for AI, we're gonna import the async crawl web crawler, and we have the so from crawl for a that async configs, we're gonna import the two configs. That is the we can change the browser configuration and the crawler running configuration. So first let's see the browser configuration. So if you open the browser config, so let me open the browser config in the new tab. Scroll and you can see that we have the different options for the browser config. We can change the browser type, and if you want to run this uh, in in the background, you can set the headless to true, and we can also change the proxy config, and we can also change the height and width of the browser that is used for the crawling, that is viewport width and viewport height. You can change that, and if you want to see the detailed explanation of what the crawling is doing, you can set the verbose equal to true, and we have other different options. You can set the cookies equal to true, so that you can use the other browser cookies into this chromium browsers and headers, and we have different options. Make sure you read the documentation. So this is the browser config, and we can also have the crawler run config. We can set the different options for this also. So if you scroll down below that, you can see it we have a different options, and they will provide a detailed explanation there. You can check the documentation there. And in the crawler run config, we have the word count threshold. You can set the minimum threshold word count, and we can also set the markdown generator and abstraction strategy PDF. So if you want to generate a PDF as a report, you can do that by setting the PDF equal to true. So if you want to take a snapshot of the website, you can set the screenshot equal to true. And below that we have the different options. Verbose equal to true. Also here also you can set the verbose equal to true, so that you can see what the crawling is doing in detail. So let me close this documentation. So these are the boiler templates. So let's try to do the basic scrolling first, then we will move ahead with the advanced concepts. First we need a website, right, so that we can able to scrap, right. So the website we're gonna use in this video is the internetq.live. So this is the website that we're gonna use. So to make this pop up, you can see that we have the three courses, that is the Python, NumPy, and the GitHub, and below that we have the two blog posts. So we're gonna use this website to scrape in this tutorial. So this website is our website, so we don't get any copyright issues. Currently we are running three courses, the Python course and the NumPy and the GitHub. So if you want to enroll in the Python course, the course is free, so you can enroll the Python course there. So if you want to learn the Python from me, you can enroll in the Python course and learn the Python concepts there. Now we can move ahead with the tutorial. Now we have selected our website. So let me go to the VS Studio. First we need to import the async Rio. So this is the built-in package, so we don't have to install it. So import async Rio. So next we need to import the, so from Crawl4AI we're gonna import the async web crawler. So we need this web crawler, async web crawler. Then we need to import the browser config and the crawl running config. So from crawl4AI.async configs, we're gonna import the browser config, and we also gonna import the crawl run config. So that's it. Now we have the basic necessary libraries is imported. We can move ahead with the tutorial. First we need to define a async function. So async def, and the name of the function is the main function. So inside this main function we're gonna set the browser config. So browser config equal to call the browser config class. So if you pass any parameters, you can pass any one of those. You consider we have the different parameters. So if you go to the documentation, so let me go to the website. So let's open up the documentation again. So make sure you read this browser config. So depending on your needs, make sure you pass the correct arguments according to your need. So I will leave the browser config as default. Next we have the user config, that is the crawl run config. I'm gonna leave this default also. So if you want to pass any parameters, you consider you go to the documentation and read the documentation and pass the appropriate argument according to your needs. So I will leave both the config as default. Next we need to define a URL. The URL is the https www.internetq.live. So this is the website that we're gonna scrape, and after we escape, we're gonna pass the result to the DeepSeek to interact with it. We can interact with it lively. We can ask any question about the website, and we can get the response, and we can store the response in a Excel file, either JSON file or the CSV file. Now we have the URL, right? We can define the async web crawler function now. So async, I'm gonna open the async web crawler as async with web crawler. Inside this, just pass the config equal to browser config. Use the async web crawler as crawler, and below that we're gonna store the result equal to, and we're gonna await now. So the function will wait for this result to finish. So until then it will move ahead with the other code, but it will wait for this await keyword. So result equal to await crawler done. we're gonna asynchronous run, and inside this asynchronous run, we're gonna pass the URL equal to URL and config equal to user config that we have set there. So URL equal to URL and the config equal to, so we're gonna select the user config. You can change the user config if you want. You just read the documentation, and below that we're gonna just return the result. That's it. So let's call the main function now. Since this is a asynchronous function, we're gonna use the asyncio.run and just call the main function. And inside this run function, call the main function. So this will return us the result, right? So we're gonna store the result in the output variable. So it returns the result. So we're gonna store the result in the output equal to asyncio.run. So that's it. Now we have the output, right? We can store print the output. So printf output dot markdown. So we can print the output in a different formats. First we will see the markdown version. So just save this file and click on the run button. Now we have set everything correctly. Let me click on this run icon. So it initializing the Crawl4AI website, and you can see that this is the markdown version of the website. You can see, if you scroll above, you can see that we got all the contents from the website in the markdown format. So let me scroll up. So this is the, so this is how you scrape any website using the Crawl4AI in just a few seconds. You can see that we get the all the results in the markdown format. If you want to get the results in the HTML format, you can also do that as well. So let me scroll this terminal below. So if you want to get the output in the HTML format, just type output.html. Now run this file again. So let me increase the width of this terminal so that you can see the HTML properly. You can see that this is the content of the website that we have crawl. And if you want to see the clean HTML, that is, you want the HTML in a proper format, you can use the command like clean HTML. So output dot clean HTML. So let me again this one more time. You can see that now we got the HTML in the proper format. So now we have the result, right? If you want to ask any question about the website, you can pass this to the Deepseek LLM. You can use any LLM there, but in this video we're gonna use the Deepseek LLM. You can see that we have successfully scraped the internet website. You can scrape any website. Once we have scraped the website, we can pass the result to the LLM and you can interact with the website. You can ask any prompt about the website and it will give us the result there. So we're gonna use the Deepseek API in this video. So just go to the browser and in the search bar just type Deepseek API. So if you go to the Deepseek official website, so let us click on the API platform. So the Deepseek API is page. So let me show you what I mean. So if you click on login with Google, you'll have to enter the credit card details so that you can use the Deepseek API. So let's click on verify now. Let's select our account. So we go to the dashboard of the Deepseek now. So let's click on continue. Now we are in the Deepseek dashboard, right? You can see that the promotional PDF for the Deepseek chat model has ended and the pricing has been updated to 0.27 million per input tokens. So you'll have to provide your credit card to use the Deepseek API. But I have the Deepseek API for free. You can use this through the third party directly. So just close this. We are not going to use the Deepseek API directly. We're going to use the Deepseek API for free. And the website that we're going to use is the Open Router API. So using this Open Router, you can see that just click on the second result, that is the Open Router. They provide API for all the models. You can see that we have different models. So and in the search for models, just search for Deepseek R1 free. So if you scroll on, you can see that we have the free Deepseek R1 model. Just select that, and in the last option you can see option called API. Click on that, and we need to create the API key. Select that. Just verify you are a human and select your account now. Now we have login, right? Just click on create key. So I'm gonna create a new Deepseek API key. So using this Open Router, you can interact with the Deepseek for free unlimited times. So the name will be a crawler. So just click on create now. Now we have got the Deepseek API key. So let me save this. I'm gonna create a new Python file, and the file name will be a crawler llm.py. Just paste the API key now. So API key equal to a and paste the API key here. So that's it. Now we have the API key. We can interact with the DeepSeek and pass the result that we got from the Crawl4AI. So before you proceed ahead, I have forgot to show you one thing. If you want to see what other medias are available in the, so if you type the output that media, I forgot to show you earlier this. So you can see that we will get all the media links. You can see that inside the static access, and we have the images in the dictionary format. So using this output that media, you can get all the uh, images link in the dictionary format. You can using this you can crawl any website in just a few seconds. And if you want to see what are the links are available, you can use output dot links. So let me click on run again. You can see that now you will get the all the links present in the website in the dictionary format as well. So I forgot to show you these two options earlier. So these are the two other options you can use also. So if you go to the browser, I have already made a video about how you can interact with the DeepSeek using the Open Router API. So if you haven't watched that video, just go to my channel, that is Programming with Kumaresan. Make sure you watch the how you can interact with the DeepSeek using the AI using the Python language. So I have already made a video about that. So I'm gonna fast forward this tutorial. That's why I'm telling you to watch the video first. So you consider I have made a video there. Just watch this video. In this video, I have detailedly explained about how you can use the DeepSeek API in Python and the different ways how you can interact with it. So if you want to know detailed explanation, just go to the video and watch that. So if you go to the Open Router documentation, so let me go to the Open Router. Just click on the second result. So if you go to the docs, you can see that we have a detailed documentation here. So let me copy these two lines. So using these two lines, we can connect our API key with the Open Router. So let me go to the VS Code and let's paste it here. And inside is API key equal to an API key. Pass your API key that you have generated. This will be our API key. So from OpenAI, we're going to import the OpenAI class. So from OpenAI, we can import the OpenAI class. And that's it. Now we have the clients ready to be used. And we can define a function called the process website. And inside this website, this will take a content parameter. So we're gonna pass the content from the Crawl4AI directly. So I'm gonna intern this kind variable. So if you go to the documentation again, you can see that they provide a detailed explanation about how you can interact with the DeepSeek using the client.chat.completions. So let me copy this. So I will fast forward this. If you want to know a detailed explanation about this, just watch my previous videos about this. So let me you don't need this extra header, so let me remove this and we can indent this 3 lines. So let me indent this now. So the content will be that we're gonna pass the content directly we get from the parameter. So content equal to content, and finally we're gonna return the result now. To return the result, we're gonna use the completion variable here. Completion dot, you can see that we print the output completion dot choices of 0 and message is our content. So we're gonna just return this to the function that we are calling. So completion dot choices, and we're gonna select the first index from the choices, and we're gonna select this content. So now we have done everything correctly. So we need to change the model, right? Currently it is set to the OpenAI models. So we're gonna set the model name to the DeepSeek model. So let's change the model name to the DeepSeek. So the model will be DeepSeek / DeepSeek R1, and we're gonna use the free version. DeepSeek R1 free version. So that's it. Now we have set everything correctly. So we're gonna run this from the other file that we have created earlier, that is main.py file. So let me go to the main.py file, and we're gonna pass this output to the function that we have defined in the AI crawler. So let's import the function now. So from AI crawler, we're gonna import the process website function. So now we have import the process website function, right? Let's pass the output to that function. So before that, let's create a prompt now. So prompt equal to, so we're gonna use the output plus. So the prompt will be how many courses are there in the website. And we're gonna add this prompt at the end of the output. And before the prompt, we're gonna add the output, because after the HTML contents of the website, we're gonna ask a prompt like how many courses are there in the website. That's why we add a output plus the prompt string. So we're gonna pass the prompt now to the process website. So let's print the result directly to the screen. So that's it. So we get a error like unsupported upper time. So let's uh, convert the output into a string form. So now let's rerun this again now. Now we have converted the output into a string so that we can add the prompt also. Now when we run this Python script, you can see that we get a result like this. The website Internet IQ currently offers 3 courses: Python programming, NumPy full course, and the Git and GitHub. If you go to the website again, so let's go to the website to see if this message is correct. So if you go to the Internet IQ, you can see that indeed we are offering 3 courses: Python, NumPy, and the Git and GitHub. So the DeepSeek model returns the prompt currently. Not only you can ask this prompt, you can ask any prompt about the content generated from the crawl for AI. So what is the price of the individual courses? What is the price of the each course offered in the website? Let's try to ask this prompt now. So let's try to run this Python script again. Whether the Python programming is charged for free and the NumPy course is 19 rupees and Git and GitHub is totally free. You can ask any prompt about the website. So tell me more about the internships they offer in the website. So let's try to run this script again. We don't have any information about the internships in the main website. We have internship in the separate website. So let's see if the DeepSeek mention this correctly or not. You can see that I am sorry, but I cannot provide any details on the internship. So indeed, we don't have any information about the internships in the main website. So if you go to the website, you can see that we don't have any information about the internship here. We only have a pop-up when you open the website, but when you click on the pop-up only, we will have your internship details. But in this main website, we don't have any details about the internship. And you can ask another prompt like what are the blogs posts are there in the website. So let's try to run this one more time. Currently we have to blog post the free RDP using Google Colab and the how we can get free Windows RDP. So if we go to the website again, you can see that we have the two blog posts. Yeah, this is how you crawl any website using the crawl for AI, and you can ask any prompt about the website through the DeepSeek LLMs. Using this you can generate unlimited leads on any website that have hundreds of details. So this is for this video and I will continue in the next one.